been a long spring going into summer now. Had a lot of cold spells that kind of kept the garden set back. Use that to water these in.
Even the beefsteak tomatoes are coming up.
When I plant these tomatoes, I'll find the little water spigot. Looks like it's going to be right there where the outlet is. Then I'll take a big old heaping scoop of this half and half bone meal and triple 13. Just mix it in good. Then I get one of these tomato plants. In this case, I believe these are beefsteak that I've grown from seed in the greenhouse. And then I just dig down pretty deep and go ahead and just kind of tuck that in. Now we'll get a little rainwater. I've been collecting it off the top of the greenhouse. Just weaving in between each tomato plant as you go. And these tomatoes are finally starting to hit their stride. I'm starting to get some pretty nice cherry tomatoes now. The yellow squash has been producing now for a couple of weeks. This row of zucchini is getting a slow start also because of all the cold spells we had come in, but it looks like they're finally starting to make a little fruit. The potatoes have done flowered, so I'll be digging those up. Them baby new potatoes sure go well with a mess of green beans. During the day, it's already starting to get mighty hot. You can see these burpless cucumbers are starting to wilt down during the day. But in spite of it, they are starting to produce. The green beans have done well this year. I've already picked a mess of these green beans. It looks like I need to get back out here and do some more picking. Looks like the cantaloupe's starting to flower, and I've even got a little baby cantaloupe in here, it looks like. I did something a little out of the ordinary on this row. I came in and I planted new potatoes. And then, right after that, I came in and planted some more cantaloupe. Now you can kind of see, my plan was that the potatoes would come up and shade the cantaloupe and help them kind of maintain a high moisture content. So now I've got kind of both of them coming up. I don't think I'll be able to harvest these potatoes without disturbing the cantaloupe plants. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe that the potatoes will provide a water source for the cantaloupe. The watermelon row is getting really a slow start this year. I guess all those cold fronts. I had to keep coming back and doing a little more planting back behind the first planting, and it's taken a while to get going. The okra's really had a tough time of it this year. I've had to come back and plant like 2 or 3 different times from seed. You can see where I've replanted here. This is the first year I've staked up my bell peppers and jalapenos. I've got these 3 rows here, and they've started flowering pretty good. I don't have a lot of peppers on the plants yet. I have picked a few jalapenos, and I spied out, seems like 1 pepper over here. I don't remember exactly which plant it was, but you can see they're just starting to make a little bit there. Now here's one that's got a little bit of size to it. The tomatoes have been doing pretty well. I'm just starting to see some that are getting a little bit of that blush to them. The eggplant has kind of had a hard time of it too with these cold spells coming through. I've lost 1 plant there, but I see it's finally beginning to flower down in there, so maybe I'll have an eggplant before it's over. Well, that's all for the garden tour of this spring 2013. I hope your garden's growing well too, and I'll see you come harvest time.